So we already did this group of interest, which was the first Japanese group of interest and whatnot. But there's something I noticed when editing the videos that we didn't react to. So we all remember we basically looked at the SCP right here and didn't look at the other SCPs it's connected to.
I'm just
Yeah.
confused because you didn't do any intro when you went to gameplay.
Hello, bitches. Anyways, back to what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
anyways, like I was saying, um, look who's connected to this group.
He's fucking everywhere.
Is it Shigastan again?
It's Shigastan.
I don't see where he is.
Right here.
Career profile
Oh.
Shigastan.
Oh. You didn't need to highlight him. Just move the pointer near. Oh my gosh.
Okay, was it here when I saw it? Yeah, alright. I also noticed something really sad on the Wikipedia for Republic of Shigastan. If you go all the way towards the bottom, he's leaving little teeny messages right here. Why can't nobody remember? What the hell happened? My homeland is gone, and I have been lost to the void. What happened in 20 redacted, redacted, redacted? I cannot reach the truth, not like this. So I raised my voice, calling out the name of my birthplace from this emptiness I now call home. It'll reach someone, I know it will. I will not stop screaming, not until Shigastan returns to memory and to life.
Oh. Oh, honey. That's not gonna fucking happen.
Poor Shigastan!
Oh, that's depressing.
Maybe that's why the horse is everywhere, because it's trying to bring Shigastan back.
I didn't want to feel bad for the horse.
Why not?
Because they're everywhere.
So now it's a bit more sad. Anyways, on to the first group, which has a hub, which is nice. All right, the Japanese Anomalous Group's Peace and Amity Treaty Organization is a group of interest formed on a legal basis provided by the treaty with the same title made by the Foundation and a global occult coalition with the Japan government. Oh no.
It might not be that bad.
The Foundation, as one of the major organizations holding membership, exerts great influence on this group of interest. Although it begins as a supervisor to keep Japanese government institutions increasingly arbitrary operations in check, its current role seems to carry a growing range of responsibility. Nowadays, it mainly mediates between member groups when conflicts occurs, peacefully dealing with clashes between organizations. Sometimes it assists with collaborations between member groups, having contributed to the formation of large-scale allied forces. That said, it's been pointed out that it is possible for JAG Pado to be related to anomalies out of the Foundation's control or to leak information to the government. The Foundation will build a cooperative relationships as a member group while an investigation is ongoing.
Oh. Considering they don't even cooperate with the United States, I'm sure that's a big issue with the SCP Foundation. As in, they don't want their information leaked even to the United States government.
I mean, to be fair, the Foundation pretty much formed in the United States.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying they won't even give it to the United States, so
Yeah.
that's why it's like, yeah, that's not surprising. They've basically promised to not give it to any country's government, and then the one place is like, Maybe to Japanese government, yes?
Alright, so this is already interesting right here. Note, please keep in mind that the content of this hub is not an absolute canon, and is solely provided as a reference. The Foundation, the Global Coalition, and the state of Japan affirm that they cooperate and unite under the philosophy of the survival of humanity. The affiliated groups are determined to make their efforts to ensure the peace and security of the state of Japan and its people from paranormal beings and organizations. Accordingly, the affiliated groups and the state of Japan hereby conclude the Japanese Anomalous Groups Peace and Amity Treaty. From the preamble of the Japanese Anomalous Groups Peace and Amity Treaty. Japanese Anomalous Groups Peace and Amity Treaty Organization is group. Oh wait, that's basically just right over there. Japan in 1959. It is composed of personnel contributed by the Foundation Global Coalition and the Government of Japan, although the science and influence are not significant for Foundation Intelligence Agency database. It is a globally unprecedented organization for peace among normalcy preservation agencies established at the request of our coalition and the Foundation. Its primary purpose is to prevent occult conflicts in Japan and to share information concerning threat entities. From the Global Coalition Sankey Division Database. Document from the Jagpato liaison office show that there are currently approximately 1,000 personnel. More than half of them are transferred from the Foundation and the Global Coalition. This suggests that Jagpato is under the strong influence of these two major groups. From the handout of the Joint Paranormal Conference of the Japanese Cap. Alright, so basically. Alright, so the first sentence we already know. Alright, more than half a century after its establishment, all anomalous groups officially authorized to operate in Japan are now its affiliates. Missions to prevent conflicts among these groups, verify maintain order and peace in Japan. Foundation has transferred nearly 400 personnel to Jagpato to engage in its operations and information gathering activities. Jagpato's budget is funded by contributions from its affiliated groups, and the majority of which are covered by the Foundation and the Global Coalition. Because of these circumstances, the history of its establishment, the Foundation is one of the most influential members of Jagpato. However, the Global Coalition is most equally influential, in many cases opposes the Foundation's standpoints, as such attempts to intervene politically in the government of Japan through Jagpato have not always been successful. Well, I wonder why.
My gosh.
I should stop scrolling Twitter. It's gonna keep me from actually paying attention.
Oh.
The government of Japan has a remarkably weak voice within Jagpato, partly due to their own nature. Oh no.
Yeah, that would make sense. After all, in Japanese culture, it's considered the right thing to not complain, to the point where sometimes they will hire people from outside, like Americans, who can actually speak, so they can improve.
The government of Japan is remarkably. Oh wait, I already thought. While the Japanese government has a single representative office, it is crowded with a number of groups of interest. Several groups, such as the Special Affairs Investigation Bureau of National Police Agency and the Japanese Self-Defense Forces Counter Anomaly Unit, are vying for control over it, rendering it not a monolithic entity. The Foundation and Coalition remain vigilant of the Japanese government and have veto power over their demands. Japan has multiple internal divisions in which the Japanese Defense Committee is the most empowered, where the Foundation, Global Coalition, and Japanese government send representatives as committee members to discuss security related matters between affiliated groups. Any sanctions or restrictions opposed by Jagpato are discussed in this committee. Its upper body, the Japanese Anomalous Group Administrative Board, only endorses them. Japanese Anomaly Reporting is a library owned by Jack Pato. It contains information on anomalies under the custody of the Japanese government, as well as those transferred from one group to another, and is shared among the affiliates. However, the information is not always accurate and is sometimes used as material for information warfare. Oh. Oh. The Court of Arbitration is a division responsible for one of Jack Pano's main tasks, conciliation. Its scope ranges from accidental combats between groups to disputes over who is responsible for dealing with anomalies. Foundation's intelligence agency considers the reporting of incidents to Jack Pato as a type of information leakage and basically does not welcome it. Occasionally, the Global Occult Coalition and Japanese government have deliberately resorted to filing cases with Jack Pato when the situation was unfavorable to them. The Foundation also used the same tactic and achieved several wins. At present, the Foundation considers Jack Pato a necessary evil and is willing to continue its existence while the Global Coalition has expressed a similar stance. Their political maneuvering is increasingly active. Attempts to expand the Foundation's influence are to continue. Okay,
This
then.
kind of just sounds like the physical embodiment of the concept of bureaucracy.
Yeah.
I think it is.
This is just where do we put the concept of bureaucracy on a moral scale?
I don't know.
I guess probably true neutral.
True neutral sounds good.
One of the observers is the Mana Charitable Foundation. What are they doing there?
What was the Mana Charitable Foundation again?
People who use anomalies for charitable reasons, like in other countries. Like there was, I think.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're not always good at it, but they're always doing their best to do good.
Yeah.
They're not always good at it.
There is so much, but basically, yeah, it's just bureaucracy.
If we read any more, my brain's gonna implode. So let's just put it in true neutral and
I
call it
agree.
good. Actually,
I
no.
haven't
Let's put it in.
anything that has it good or bad.
Actually, it should probably go in lawful neutral because.
Oh, you're right. It is lawful. It's literally all law. It's all law.
It's nothing but law.
Look. Person of interest in an organization. Redacted.
Oh,
Redacted.
Thanks.
Put it in
Thank
lawful
you.
neutral, Bright. Come on, Aaron.
Yes, I love to know who's in the group. It's just redacted.
And I forgot to change my avatar.
You said lawful neutral?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I didn't.
Where else would it even go? It's literally all law, just law, and all the bureaucracy that goes with it.
I thought it was just gonna be a joint group of the Gola Coalition and the Foundation going and murdering anomalies, because that's a thing that they do.
No, it's just bureaucracy, and only
just
bureaucracy. Everywhere bureaucracy.
This is the first SCP group we've had that's just bureaucracy. Yeah.
I like potato chips.
Oh, hi, Bookworm. Thank you for giving Hatchet a sub.
Oh, fuck yeah. Thanks, Book.
Oh no, this is going in evil. Oh.
Let me guess, the phone call is coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my mom's gonna give it like 5 seconds.
Just give it. It's gonna say it's gonna go evil.
Okay, it's good.
Alright. The Securio Club, or Securio means pomegranate, is a secret The secret society, which is active in Kyoto. Kyoto City in Kyoto Prefecture is the
Oh,
former capital of
oh,
Japan. What?
oh, oh! I've been shot by you
What?
pronouncing Kyoto as Kyoto.
Oh, Kyoto. God damn it. Shut up.
Honestly, I'm just
I,
used to bad pronunciation, but it's not Aaron related. It's just hearing white people try to say Mexican words.
I mean,
Anyways.
that's valid, but I,
Did you know
I,
all the ways you can mess up saying chorizo or quesadilla?
Fair enough.
I obviously don't. I'm just, like having watched a lot of anime and having heard that word pronounced like a bajillion times, and then the juxtaposition of hearing it
Well,
called Kyoto.
yes,
Kyoto.
Kyoto is easy to pronounce, but so is quesadilla. And yet so many come into my work saying quesadilla.
Anyways, back to the group at hand. Having been confirmed to have existed since the mid 19th century, they have a taste for human flesh and call human flesh pomegranate in connection with the tale of Kishi
Oh,
Motion. Like I said, this is going an evil.
I don't like this. And I love pomegranates, but that's not pomegranate. That is not pomegranate.
In Japan, there's a myth that Kishimotion eats pomegranates, which taste the same as human flesh instead of eating human flesh. There can be a maximum of 10 members in the Sekiryu Club at the time, which each of the members succeeds in the name of Hashidume, Shina, Rokaku, Hayase, Usuki, Chojo, Funakoshi, Akitsu, Teruka, and Yukita. If a vacancy occurs due to withdrawal, death, or expulsion, a new person will be invited, so the same name does not mean the same person. They profess to enjoy cannibalism and hold regular meetings. Their organizational identity beyond interaction is not clear. Previously considered not to be a threat to the Foundation, however, recent research suggests a relation to anomalies and active involvement with other GOIs. Some more detailed information is required. Wait, so that means at first the Foundation didn't even care.
Well, it's less caring and it's more like, well, they're evil psychopaths, but they're not doing anything anomalous. It's like, oh shit, yes, they are.
I
Typically, when it
guess
comes
my
to cannibals, that would not be SCP issue. That would be the police issue. That's why they didn't care.
I
Now
guess
it's
my
like, oh
first
shit,
and
we have to care. They're
Yeah.
they're more than just the psychos the police arrest.
Yeah, anyway, Hatchet, you're gonna say something?
I was gonna say, the only question I have is it consensual?
Probably not.
Uh,
I'm guessing not, but assuming that it is consensual, then it's less. It's not particularly
it
egregious.
wouldn't really be that evil if it was consensual, but I don't think they
Yeah.
would call human flesh pomegranate if it was consensual,
Bro.
as
Yeah.
pomegranates are typically viewed as the forbidden fruit or the fruit of the underworld.
Mm.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Chicken stand!
Today we are learning about the horse that eats people.
No!
Wait, there's a story right over here. She just wanted to calm down.
What, did she
Okay.
start eating people? I'm kind of curious about that story, but I don't want to know.
Anyways, let's see the first SCP. Content warning. Oh, that's just great.
Who
Uh,
could have? Uh, who could have guessed it's going to be talking about cannibalism?
Oh
Translators content
no!
warning. This article contains references to child death and implied child abuse. Reader's discretion is advised. That's worse.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
right. So, I think
Perfect.
my question has basically been answered. Glad that was cleared up quickly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it
I'm
is not
sorry.
consensual.
Here I am, like hoping, hey, maybe this will like have to do similar to like one of my fantasy, uh, one of my fantasy designs for like uh an isolated group of people whose preferred method of burial is consumption of their loved ones. But no, it's just gonna be
There's
predictable.
one group of people that's really cool that literally consume their loved ones after they die to avoid animals and other things eating it because it's said to consume the spirit of the loved one. So it's kind of like a form of protecting them after they die. They wait for the
Yeah.
body to get like older before they do that, so it's not enjoyed in any way whatsoever. It's specifically
Hmm,
a cultural thing.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
So in other words, I just incidentally like came up with an idea that was extremely similar to an actual culture's
Yes.
practices.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because
And
like my idea was of these people who do this living in a swampy environment
oh,
that's
I don't think
extremely
Yeah.
hot.
yes, I don't think the group that I was thinking of live in a swampy environment. I do
Yeah.
not remember
But
their environment.
Yeah. Anyways.
but the idea for this group is like they live in a swampy environment, so they don't want cremation because they already spend their entire lives in oppressive heat, but they
Mhm.
also can't really bury their loved ones because it's a swamp.
Yeah.
So their culture develops ritualistic cannibalism as burial.
All right.
Yeah, for a lot of places, like cremating the body doesn't make sense. So,
Yeah.
Anyways, on to the SCP at hand now. Item SCP-170-JP, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. 170 instances are to be contained in organism housing facility at Site 8163 and are to be mated periodically to maintain a population. Post-mortem samples from 170 and 170-H are stored in biological storage unit at the same site. Deceased instances are to be incinerated unless required for research. In the event that uncontained 170 instances are discovered, they are to be immediately captured and transported to Site 8163. Any sightings by civilians are to be handled either by applying an appropriate cover story or by administering amnestics. The recommended cover story is fake occult footage filming. Oh, there's a picture of the instance. I just noticed it. It's a little rat.
A little rat with a rhino horn.
it
I think
looks
it's
so cute,
I think that's
but
supposed to be the
also it's
tail.
probably bad.
Hello, cute little rat with rhino horn. Please don't
Oh wait,
like
no,
disembowel people or something.
that's not the tail. That is a horn.
What were you
I,
saying?
I thought that was the tail in the background, but no, that's a horn.
Well, why do
Oh
you
no.
think it was the tail?
I don't know.
I could kind of see that. I
Yeah,
could see that being like an awkward angle and it looking like that. But yeah,
yeah,
you got a little rhino horn,
yeah.
and we must protect.
170 is a brown rat with abnormal physical features. Genetic analysis indicates that it was originally a Wistar rat, which was commonly used for animal experiments. The most prominent feature of 170 is a single horn on the forehead, which is a protuberant and sharply pointed portion of the frontal bone, piercing the skin and exposing itself outside the body.
Ugh.
It is approximately 2 to 5 centimeters long and curves slightly upward. For a rat, that's pretty big.
Well, yeah.
In addition to this, 170 exhibits the following characteristics compared to normal brown rat: improved natural healing power, improved immune function, increased muscle mass, improved physical performance, more developed canine teeth, heightened general sensory acuity, high blood pressure, multiple allergic disorders, including severe soy allergy. Aww.
What the? It's just like, oh yes, they've got super cool stuff, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, heightened general sensory acuity. They can smell and hear better than normal. Uh, they're also extremely stressed out and have high blood pressure. And they will die if you give them soybeans.
But there's also other allergies because this is multiple allergic disorders, which means there's more
Yeah,
than
true.
one.
So it's all sorts of stuff going on. The poor rats can't have soy sauce.
All right.
Well, yeah.
All right. Hi, Chew. Anyways, the first 170 instance -1 was found unredacted. November 26th on a road in Kita Shirakawa, Sakyo-kyu, and is it Kyoto?
Ugh.
Did I say it wrong again?
You said it right, but the fact that you have to ask
Shut up.
hurt me.
I just wanted to make sure.
Kyoto.
Kyoto.
Yes, that is how it's pronounced. Not Kyoto.
Dashman was already dead at the time of discovery, presumed to have been run over by a car while crossing the road. Aww. In accordance with JAGPAT, Japanese Anomalous Group's Peace and Amity Treaty, the bureaucracy. Regulations 170 was designated as a subject of cooperative investigation with the Office of Cryptic Species, Ministry of the Environment. Since the location of the discovery had shifted to the west over time, an extensive search was conducted, mainly in the central and western areas of Kyoto City. Of the 24 instances of 170 secured by the end of November, 19 of them were captured in Ukiyo-ku. 10 instances were alive upon securing, some of which have been successfully reproduced in captivity. Horns and other distinctive characteristics are inherited by 170 offspring and are manifested as they grow up. Addendum 1. On December 16th, it was revealed that a number of 170 instances were recovered from a scene of a house fire in Higashiyamaku, Kyoto City. The fire broke out on November 24th at the home of Tachibana Kishiburo, a former Kyoto City Assembly member. Although the Kyoto Prefecture Police were investigating it on suspicion of arson, the Foundation re-examined the situation after Tachibana's connection to the group of interest Sekiryu Club came to light. Oh no. Tachibana was a member of the Sekiryu Club under the alias Usaki until he was murdered by another club member, Ayase Suyama Suguharu. Okay, so they'll just kill each other.
I guess sometimes. Also, it's alias,
Alias.
not Elias.
Got it. That's just funny. They just randomly just kill each other.
Why are you
I
so
mean,
shocked?
like, we don't know the circumstances behind it. All we know is that there was a murder committed within the higher echelon of this club.
Yeah.
Not even higher echelon, within the club.
Yeah.
Because the club is just 12 members. Was it 12 members? That many members. Anyway.
Also, within groups that are not all that lawful, killings can happen even when it's just a fight for power. They typically don't try to do killings. Well, I guess unless
Yeah,
you're a group that's cannibalistic, but they typically don't try to do internal killings because that makes it harder to get more members because murder.
that's fair. Yeah. Okay. On Redacted, November 23rd, the Security Club is a secret society based in Kyoto City. Its members' main objective is the practice of cannibalism. These facts were discovered in mid-December during an interrogation of just 5819 JP, which is ISA. The recovered 170 instances were all severely damaged by the fire, which led both the fire department and the police to believe that they were merely elaborate models. A burned corpse of an unidentified human was also recovered from the scene, its skull showing slight prominence similar to the horn of 170? Oh.
So that's where the implied child abuse comes in.
Yep. This corpse was transferred to the Foundation along with the 170 instance and designated 170 JP-H1, which is shown down here. Oh, no, that's H2. Never mind. The subsequent investigation identified H1 as Adachi Kimihiko, a researcher for a major herbal medicine manufacturer living in Abaraki City, Osaka. Adachi had been missing for 4 years before his corpse was discovered, for which a missing person report was filed. While a wreckage of chemical laboratory instruments was scattered at the scene where the corpse was found, no documents were found that could provide clues as to the nature of the experiments. Addendum 2. On December 30th, in connection with the murder of 2 residents in the apartment complex in Kitaku, Kyoto City, suspicious entities similar to 170 JP-H was sighted running away from the vicinity of the crime scene at around 2 a.m. Although visibility was limited due to rainy weather, witnesses universally testified that said suspicious entity was approximately 1.4 meters tall and had a horn on its forehead. Okay. Both victims in the case, Shiozawa Kichi and Yukio, were murdered inside the apartment. Their bodies were severely mutilated, especially Yuko's right forearm, which was missing and not recovered at the scene. Tooth marks found on various parts of the bodies were determined to be those of human with abnormally developed canine teeth.
They ate the dead child's arm.
At around 8 p.m. on December 31st, 3 officers from the Office of Cryptic Species, who were conducting a search operation at Mountain Atago, discovered the -A instance holding Shiozawa Yuko's severed right forearm. By the time the Foundation personnel arrived on the scene, the instance was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest due to gunshots fired by the OCS officer? Oh. Well, I mean, not all, they killed. Never mind. Despite immediate attempts to resuscitate it, the instance expired at 2033 and its course was transferred to the Foundation, designated as -H2. -H2 was a female humanoid of estimated age 13 with a 15-centimeter long horn on the forehead. Oh, so no, it was the child who probably killed the parents.
Maybe.
If you're abused enough, you'll do things. Desperation and all that.
Alright. Oh, we got an interview log. Alright, so who would like to speak as the officer? I
Sure.
like how none of you said a word.
Well, I'm confused. What do you? What? Officer? Who?
Yeah, the officer, OCS
Officer of
officer.
Cryptic Species.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Uh, I'm playing Borderlands. I can't fuck.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I can do it.
Alright. Alright. Interview log, subject Natsuki Ikaru, Office of Cryptic Species, interviewer Agent Ruko. Alright. Begin log. Would you tell me about the situation when you found 170JP-H2?
What is this, an interrogation?
No, it's an interview.
I guess everything depends on how you put it.
Would you tell me what happened?
Our team was searching along the hiking trail on Mount Otago?
I think that's how you say it, yeah.
A taco.
Tago.
Otago, yeah, probably Otago. On the hike, along the hiking trail on Mount Otago. At first, we were just walking around at random, but about halfway up, Fujita suggested we should check out the abandoned cable car facilities, which turned out to be a bingo. Found it cowering in a former station on the mountain top side. It was sitting against the wall and looked debilitated.
Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You
Okay.
fired the shots, right?
Yes, 3 shots. Fujita and Yan Fujita and Yanazu did not.
Why did you fire at SCP-170JP-H2?
What do you mean by why?
If the subject was debilitated, then wouldn't there have been a need to fire?
Are you going to condemn me for mercilessly shooting a frail little girl? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't say that.
Then what are you complaining about?
My boss is greatly disappointed that we didn't get a live specimen.
The Foundation doctors are quite optimistic, aren't they? Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower, the money, or the time to make such level headed decisions, unlike you guys. Especially lately. We've been really busy hunting those rats. Even if we were desperate enough to catch them, there would literally not be a single instance left in our hands because you would take them all away. Total waste of time.
So you shot it dead out of spite towards us.
The shrine at the mountain top was crowded with people celebrating New Year's Eve. We had no choice but to shoot it to avoid any unforeseen circumstances. Tell your easygoing boss that it was neither a frail little girl nor your lab rat. It was a freak that killed 2 people.
I appreciate the advice. That'll do all for now. Thank you for your cooperation. End log.
Just so you know, I flipped him off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hmm.
He literally called an abuse victim a monster that needed killing. Yeah.
Oh, it gets even worse. DNA analysis confirmed that H2 is a biological offspring of Mr. and Mrs. Shiozawa. Although there was one daughter between Mr. and Miss Shiozawa, she has not been seen since around the time of her graduation from elementary school. Most recent confirmed sighting was made by a child guidance center worker who visited the Shiozawa family's apartment about 9 months before the incident. Oh my god.
So anyway, what was the organization that guy was from?
That was from the Office of Cryptic Species.
Gotcha. So just to be clear, ACAB includes that guy.
Yeah. We might get more information. I have an SCP-779. You want it? I don't know what SCP that is.
Sounds familiar. Google. SCP-779. What are you? Slow computer.
The
Is a
SCPs.
species of insect similar in appearance to the common bee or wasp. Specimens of 779 are typically colored red and black, although variations in this have been noted. Among their populace, usually breed and live in human residences, but sightings of 779 have been reported at rivers and lakes. Typical social system, a queen, yada
Oh,
yada.
they did a wrong SCP hatchet at 799.
Oh no. Okay, then what's 799? 99 SCP. Oh, the carnivorous blanket.
Oh, sure.
Fun.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I already have a sample of 106's like fucking sh- uh goo.
106 is goo?
Yeah, I got. There's a person on Etsy who makes little vials of SCP stuff for like cosplays and stuff.
Oh yeah, but what was 16?
106, the old man.
Oh, right. Why am I so bad at remembering? Whatever. Let's just continue.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the SCP at hand. Addendum 3 testimony was obtained from person of interest 5819 JP regarding H2 when presented with pictures of H2 during interrogation. The person of interest stated that he recognized it and stated the following. I remembered her clearly, for it was quite an intensive experience. I think it was spring of this year when she suddenly barged into a gathering of Securio Club. The club was supposed to be a secret society, and we never expected a kid to storm in there alone. But at that time, she didn't have a horn like this. She was just an ordinary girl. Of course, I wasn't surprised, not just me, but probably everyone at the gathering. Some were visibly flustered. Mr. Tojo, according to personal interest, as Curio Club was limited to only 10 members. Or, oh wait, we already know that.
Yeah, 10 members. I said 12 earlier because I'm bad at remembering.
Yeah. But was about to punch her at any moment, as he was a short-tempered man. He yelled at her who the hell she was. Then she said, "Make me an Oni." Oh no. That's why she has the horn.
Yeah, I was starting to guess that.
I was later told a peculiar rumor that had been spreading in neighboring elementary school. Something about a hideout nearby where man-eating onis gather every night. I don't know where exactly the children learned about this, but it was clearly about the club. Certainly eating human flesh is nothing short of an oni's deed. Anyway, she got to the club based on such an obscure rumor. It was quite a feat. I was stunned and just watched the girl yelling, and suddenly Mr. Rokaku stood up and escorted her to the back room. That ended our meeting, and I went home. That was the only time I saw her. I don't know what she wanted to do by becoming an Oni, but she looked very desperate, so I was confident that it wasn't just for fun and games. Miss Sheena told me that the girl must have a motive, a long cherished desire she wanted to fulfill even if she had to turn herself into an Oni. Is this really her, not some special effects makeup, is it? Are you asking me this because something happened to her? No, I don't particularly want you to tell me. I'm just concerned about whether or not she accomplished her desire after becoming an Oni. Okay, so that's starting to make me think that maybe the parents weren't so good. That she
I
would want to
think
eat them.
I think rather than eating, I think she wanted to become an Oni so she could be strong enough to defend herself.
That doesn't make it any better.
Well, yeah. Basically, she was accomplished defending herself, but then she was shot while on the brink of death.
Well,
So-
she wasn't on the brink of she wasn't on the brink of death at the time. She just
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, so
Well, I mean, not. I know she wasn't like literally about to die. I'm just saying she wasn't exactly healthy.
She wasn't a threat.
so
She wasn't a threat. She wasn't healthy. She was a small child that needed help, and they shot her to spite the Foundation, which is the stupidest bullshit.
so we know that this club does genetic mutations now.
Yeah, in this case, I can't hate the group because they were trying to help an abuse victim.
Well, one of the members
Mm.
just wanted to punch the girl when she gets off, so I don't know if
I
all of
wouldn't-
them.
Well, no, I can still fault the group because if they really wanted to help the girl, they should have just killed the parents.
Or, done something other than just instantly deciding, okay, yeah, sure, we'll genetically mutate you, child, because you asked us to. That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Do we need to
Also,
see
that would have
another?
hurt, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Awesome.
Anyway, yeah, let's hear another one.
Alright, 647, and it looks like it's a barrel.
Content
I like
warning.
barrel.
Oh, it's another content warning. Oh no. Content warning. This article contains references to domestic violence and miscarriage. Your description is
Fun.
And it's called Mellow Distraction for a Mother Who Grieves for Her Child.
Oh my god.
Oh well, that's not that doesn't make me incredibly anxious to find out what this is about.
What is with both of these SCPs connected to this group that have content warnings?
I mean, to be fair, I feel like content warnings are more common on more recent SCPs because
Yeah.
more people are interested in like clarifying, hey, this is gonna be fucked.
Especially when one of the
Which
content warnings was Five Nights at Freddy's.
that one still baffles me.
Item SCP-647-JP, object class safe. Special containment procedures. 647-JP is contained within a standard waterproof container equipped with a specialized drainage system, S3D2-C, which is located in the ESL3 quarantine zone at Site 8163. Once collected, 647-JP-B is to be temporarily stored in a large inox tank and then disposed of in accordance with the Class C Organic Liquid Waste Disposal Protocol. Okay. That's already great.
Maybe there's a non-bad reason why.
Alright, 647-JP is a wooden Western-style barrel with a height of 900 millimeters, a center diameter of 790 millimeters, and capacity of 228 liters. Genetic analysis has revealed that, unlike most wine barrels, it is composed of wood derived from pomegranate. Oh no. 647-JP is indestructible by any means and has a high thermostatic property that maintains an internal temperature of 38 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah.
Wait a second. 38 degrees Celsius. Isn't that like a fever level body temperature.
Probably.
Let's see. Human body temp in Celsius. I guess not quite fever. It's a 7 degrees Celsius is the
Off.
human body temp. So it's
Ah,
just like one degree higher.
gotcha. Alright. 647
Oh wait,
generates.
a
Huh?
temperature over uh let's see, temperature can have a wide range from 32.1 degrees Celsius to 37.2 degrees Celsius. But a temperature over uh 38 degrees Celsius most often means you have a fever caused by an infection or illness. Yeah, so that it would be
Okay.
the heat of a person with a fever.
Gotcha.
A low end fever, but a fever.
Yeah. Alright. 647 generates dash A and dash B through a brewing event. Although direct observation of a brewing event is not possible since it takes place inside 647, it can be indirectly investigated by non-destructive examinations such as ultrasound and MRI.
Uh,
Oh no! Dash A
Wait,
isn't.
MRI?
Yeah,
Why are they trying to do MRI? It's got metal on it.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I think it probably has bad things in there.
You're right, Jerry. Dash A is an entity resembling a human fetus that occurs inside 647.
Oh,
It was instant. And its early stages, Dash A is in the embryonic state when it temporarily develops uh visceral. Is it visceral? Like
Visceral.
visceral tissues and other organs constituting a human being during its growth. It does not have an internal skeleton or equivalent structure and is believed to maintain its shape only by its cell membranes and skin. Dash A matures after a growth period of approximately 280 days and then is converted to Dash B. Dash B is a brewed beverage with an alcohol content of 18%, produced by the disintegration of Dash A. Well, I know why it was created by this group now.
Mm.
It is slightly turbid red in color, emits an aromatic scent, and is rich in pomegranate-derived components, such as anthocyanins, tannins, vitamins B1, B2, and C, and estrogens. Hi, random
I didn't know
person.
that pomegranates had estrogens in it.
Wait, so if I eat a bunch of pomegranates, do I get bigger tits?
no.
Probably not, but I'm also not a doctor.
I wonder if that's actually a thing that people have tried.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, random person.
People have tried stupider things.
Yeah, random person. We're discussing a group that does cannibalism.
A lot of cannibalism.
And
The first story, the first SCP connected to them did not make them look good, but we're just reading this next one that also is starting off interesting.
yeah, basically inside this barrel is a human fetus that eventually turns into a liquid that is that's alcohol.
The fetus turns into weird pomegranate wine.
Yeah. As well as protein and fat of human origin. Although Dash B does not possess any noteworthy physical properties, it induces a feeling of intoxication in individuals upon swallowing it, along with auditory hallucinations similar to the cries of a newborn baby. Ugh!
What the fuck, man?
No!
I would never be able to go near that fucking thing.
I literally can't and don't want to see anything other than meat. That's fair, random person.
Oh man, who wants to drink the fucking wine that makes you hear babies crying?
Auditory
It's my
hallucination.
No.
favorite drink.
Oh, auditory hallucination lasts for 20 to 90 seconds,
Mm.
which has been observed to be roughly the same duration as the time the subject receives the aftertaste of dash meat.
So as long as you're tasting it, you're hearing babies cry.
Yeah.
Who made this?
We know who made it!
We know that it's like someone from this group, but even then, this is bizarre. Like, even for the standards of a cannibalistic fucking group of interest, this is weird.
24 hours after the disintegration of Dash A, a small crack forms in the lid of 647, which causes 647 Dash B to flow outward. The brewing event is completed with the overflows of Dash B and is repeated spontaneously after a self-repair of the crack, which takes 72 hours. So it overflows with this liquid.
It overflows, and then the indestructible barrel springs a leak. And a fucking fetus wine goes all over the place. I, I, uh, you know, if I ever am in a situation in which I say the statement fetus wine again, I'd like y'all to just end me. Just put me
No,
down.
thank you. We will suffer together.
Yeah, anyways. Addendum 1647 was discovered on Redacted October 14th at a brewery in Redacted, Fushimi-ku, Kyoto, Japan. On October 7th, the Kyoto Prefecture Police investigated into the whereabouts of the brewer named Fujiwara Redacted after receiving a report of his disappearance, which revealed that he had called himself Ikitsu, one of the aliases used by the members of the Hero Club. Yeah, okay. To his employee Sakurai Redacted, to suspect the connection between Fujiwara and the Security Club. Foundation conducted a further investigation, which resulted in the discovery of the anomaly. Despite the subsequent extensive search, Fujiwara has not been located from since. An interview with Sakurai, redacted, conducted by Agent Ren, resulted in the following testimony. Oh no. I used to be engaged to a man. Oh no. Okay. Now this is probably where the miscarriage shit happens. Oh no. We had been dating since we were students. He was so kind. In the early days of our marriage, we had a picture-perfect, happy, newlywed life. After a while, we had a child who could not be born alive. He cared and supported me as I grieved over my first miscarriage. After we had tried various therapies, none of which worked, I was told I had a chromosomal abnormality, and no matter how many times I carried a baby, they would pass right away. Oh, oh. It's so awful.
Man.
After trying so many times with no success, he began to put the blame on me and became violent, and I was eventually kicked out of his house. A new life was growing in my womb, but that night the last remaining connection between him and me slipped away before she can be born, without any kind of salvation. I still remember that night vividly. It was a slimy reddish-black substance, not even in human form, but still moist and warm, and certainly my baby. And when I scooped her up, I wanted to eat this darling baby of mine? What the fuck?
You say this as if it's surprising given context.
She was an innocent girl. When I put her in my mouth, she tickled my nostrils, grabbed my tongue, and wouldn't let go. She was cheerful and sweet, yet tasted soft and gentle. Random person, and I've lost sympathy with the actual hell.
Oh,
And people who
no.
are people who are traumatized commonly do very odd things,
Yeah.
or are more likely to do odd things.
Yeah. I played with her in my mouth for a bit and then swallowed her soothingly. That was when she let out a birth cry. I know such a thing can't be possible, but I heard it. Of course, it was a girl's voice, a cute voice. I became one with my child that night. I was convinced that the two of us would live together from now on. But we had no relatives, no place to live, and no money. We soon became unable to make a living and found ourselves wandering aimlessly around Kyoto City with nowhere to go. It was then that Mr. Kitsu approached us. He was tall and slender, dressed in an elegant tailcoat, and warmly welcomed us, even with our shabby condition. I soon started working at his brewery. As I threw myself into work, Mr. Kitsu entrusted me with a barrel of wine. According to him, the barrel was a mysterious object that his business did not usually handle, in which wine would be produced even without being brewed. Mr. Kitsu told me you should lovingly stroke this barrel and talk to it tenderly every day. I was skeptical, but I did what he told me to, stroking and talking to the barrel every day. I believe it was about 10 months after I was entrusted with the barrel. As I was stroking as usual, the lid suddenly cracked and the wine inside began to flow out. I was surprised but scooped it up and drank it as it spilled out of the barrel and it dripped onto the floor. And once again, I heard my baby's cry, along with the luscious, vibrant aroma of pomegranate. I could not hold back my tears. My wish had finally come true. After so long of wanting and not being able to reach it, I could feel and love my child with my eyes, nose, tongue, ears, and whole body. Shimmering and smiling, they show me a different face every time I take a sip to love them. Innocent fragment face of a girl, a quite amiable face of a boy. They are all my adorable children, but one day I will have to let go of them. I believe that it is my duty as a chief brewer, and above all, as a mother, to make the wine with love and devotion. The greatest happiness for my children would be to have them consumed by people like Mr. Kitsu and his associates who would taste them with deep affection, which would surely make my children content. What? Can't express how grateful I am to Mr. Kitsu. I am not able to conceive babies like most women, but we have this liquor that I have raised with love as my own children. Now that Mr. Kitsu has disappeared, I am the only one who can take care of them. Would you like a sip? They may have many different personalities, they require a lot of time and effort, but I am certain they all want you to drink them. Well, aren't my children delicious?
No. No,
T-
no, 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 no,
Testing
no.
confirmed genetic similarities between Dash B and Sakurai. Although close examination revealed that Sakurai's body now lacks ovaries. No other substantial or biological abnormalities were observed, for which she was administered Class B amnestics and released to to the general public.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why are you saying that with surprise?
Oh, I guess she wouldn't remember eating babies, or I don't know.
She's she's uh, she's a literal domestic abuse victim with
Yeah,
pretty obvious and severe trauma that got swept up and, in no small part, exploited by this organization. There is
yeah,
no reason to keep her detained.
fair enough. Alright. Addendum 2. 12 bottles of Dash B, 1 opened, 11 unopened, were discovered in Fujiwara's residence. Each bottle had a label printed Carol D. Prosperita and was assigned a number from number 109 to number 120 based on a capacity of 647 and the estimated number of brewing events that occurred prior to his containment. It is believed that at least redacted instances of Dash B bottle are still extant, none of which have been located. Okay, so that's 1,
That's a
2,
that's a
3.
three-digit number.
That's a lot. That's a lot of bottles. Ugh.
So thus far, the things we've learned about this organization is one, they eat people. Two, they are willing to randomly genetically modify children that ask to become Oni.
Yeah.
Three, they are willing to exploit a battered housewife who is dealing with a severe amount of trauma as a result of being unable to conceive. Or not unable to conceive, unable to give birth.
Yeah.
So they are evil.
A special kind of evil.
I can tolerate the cannibalism, but everything on this one is too much. That's valid.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a particularly uncomfortable one. I think because, like, you see, that's the thing. I can really sympathize with, what was her name? Sakura? Not
Sakurai,
Sakura.
yeah.
Sakurai. I can really sympathize with her
Yeah.
in the sense of, like, the trauma that a person goes through
Oh, yeah.
when they not only want to have a child, but have tried to have a child, but not only do those uh uh not only do they continue to have miscarriages, but are
Uh-huh.
being blamed for it for something that they can't help. I can most definitely imagine a person in that sort of mental state ending up with a very, very warped sense of what familial existence should be. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'm describing this right, but for starters, I will say that's genuinely one of my favorite SCPs that we've read for all of this stuff.
Yeah.
That was an incredible one. What was the author's name?
Hold on, I can get it real quick. It is more Erin 5963.
Maureen
Yep.
5963. This is a yeah. This is great. An incredible SCP. Let's put these fuckers in chaotic evil.
Yeah. Alright, I'm kind of curious, do the others have, like, content warnings? Okay, this one doesn't.
One doesn't.
Uh,
Oh.
no, this one is that, but it's called Tataka of the Cultured Meat. Oh.
Mm.
1321 JP. And The Taste of Regret.
Uh,
Oh, I'm actually. That sounds like an interesting one, but
Yeah.
we don't need to continue this.
Yeah.
What I do know is I really loved that SCP because that's the sort of like
Yeah.
writing that sends that really uncomfortable but satisfying tingle up the spine for me.
Yeah.
I don't get that very often anymore.
Yeah. Which is why I'm glad we decided to go not just the main groups and decided to go to the other ones that aren't talked as much. Because some of the ones that aren't talked
Yeah,
as
the
much is really
international.
interesting.
Yeah.
I think the other group of interest that only disturbed us like this one would probably be Green Sparrow, and that's for different
I,
reasons.
I feel like that
Very.
one's like to a certain degree, I'd argue that that one's less disturbing just because it's so rooted in
Yeah.
very common. Or maybe I should clarify. I find it less disturbing because I'm used to seeing
Yeah.
the ideas of fascists.
Yeah.
So it's like for me, it's less disturbing and more, oh, this is the evil I'm looking at every time I open Twitter. Great.
Pretty much, and they're in Florida of all places.
Of course.
Anyways,
Uh,
the next one, oh, I have a feeling this is gonna be bad. Dreaming technology.
mm,
The dreaming technology is a group that produces and sells anomalous objects. Although the specific purpose and philosophy of the activity are currently unknown, they mainly commit to fulfilling someone's wishes in future dreams. Investigation so far has confirmed that they use unknown technologies and anomalies generated by them to realize someone's wishes/dreams. However, in many instances, they modify or erase something important about the subject, e.g., memory, body, close person, as a price to fulfill their dreams.
Oh.
Well,
memory body close person. Okay, memory like memory. Okay, that's uncomfortable, but I could live with that. Body. Okay, I
okay.
guess I'll just wake up and the payment is, oh no, my left kidney's gone. That's unfortunate. Uh, other person, close person. So like in exchange for having this dream, it's like, oh yeah, your mom's gone. Bye. What the hell?
Why did I immediately call it they're gonna be evil?
What was that? You cut out.
No, I said, why did I immediately call it that they were probably gonna be evil?
I mean, you could honestly say like you have a good chance of being correct anytime you just say, "Oh, this group's going to be evil" without any context. It's not hard.
Yeah. Due, due to it, there are cases that the subject has a different ending to the wishes/dreams originally desired. Foundation is strongly vigilant for them because some of their anomalies cause big damage to general society.
Mm.
The dreaming technology is mainly advertised through local newspapers and internet advertisement. Some instances have reported.
Big
Huh?
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Some instances are reported that they do individual sales for people with strong wishes/dreams. Active cooperation with other GOIs has also been confirmed, but the full details are unknown. In addition, investigations are currently underway on the grounds that there was a possibility that information about their inner workings of the Foundation may have been obtained in some way due to anomalous items that were also detected at a front company of the Foundation in the past.
Oh, so Brett, you might want to exit and rejoin
Okay.
Discord.
Alright.
There's a lot of little ins and outs there on my end.
Gotcha. Big damage. I think there are,
Anyway, that's a lot of damage.
yeah, I think there are like 3 analog horror that have this as a premise. Yeah, a Sonium Dreamweaver is the only one I remember, though. Alright, Hatchet, guess how many SPs are connected to it?
Exactly 2.
Yes, we have random person. We did that. Wait, did we do that earlier?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So, 2. None. There's none.
Oh, great. So we've just okay, let's look up the dreaming technology.
Alright, so dreaming technology. Hold on, I'll do it right here.
SCP.
Dreaming technology, SCP. Oh, fuck off, AI.
Fucking shit.
Group of interest. Is this just gonna take me over here? Yes, it is. God damn it. That's not what I want.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
Oh, well, whatever.
What do you mean, go back here? Yeah, this just takes me back here.
I was, that's why I stopped talking.
Okay.
All I know about the Chinese branch is that the cosmology gets insane.
Yeah.
I don't think we touched in on that very much.
Yeah. Hmm. How did Jiri find it so easily?
Which one?
I know you did like the one with the the poo crab thing.
Oh, that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we really want to read other SCPs connected to that thing?
That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Erin's being exasperated because she's searching for stuff for this
Well,
group of
I don't
when
interest.
trust.
And
I
it's
don't
not
trust
share.
this. I don't trust
which
this.
group did you look up? I can try looking it up.
Dreaming technology.
I'm gonna put SCP groups of interest. Then you said dreaming technology.
Yeah.
Dreaming technology.
And then I'm gonna put in minus AI.
Minus AI. And
Yeah,
Google
that
pulled up the
literally
Honoroi.
removes AI from the results.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting Honoroi, which is also a dreaming group of interest.
Why did I get Honoroi West? What's Honoroi West?
That was one of the major groups of interest that also does dreaming technology.
This one's only called dreaming technology?
Yep.
Yeah.
No wonder they're hard to find.
Wait, hold on.
Try.
Did I just find but a dreaming hub? What the hell is this?
Oh, wait.
Probably a different group. I think it's something different.
Yeah.
That's SCP.
Go back to the article that we were looking at. There is in parentheses characters
can you
there.
copy
that.
the Japanese characters?
Copy that and try searching for that.
So I'm gonna go. Okay, now we're getting a bunch of shit. This we already clicked. What's this? So that's humane technology. I don't think that's correct. What we need. Oh wait, dreaming technology / transition logo history. I don't know if this is actually dreaming. I don't think that's dreaming technology because why would
I looked it up, and the first thing I got was just the SCP, like groups of interest wiki dot for Japan.
hold on? I also got
The thing we were already looking at. Okay.
also got this.
Organizations requiring caution, which is
Okay,
just that
now,
again.
Hold on, huh?
okay, now search for like the word dreaming.
No matches.
Let's see. Description. Consists of items that are.
Oh, I got a bunch of masters if I just do dream.
Yeah, because there's stuff about future dreams.
Well, that's something that the group would do.
Oh,
So search, like, scroll down.
god damn. One page called it Yume Technology, and that's literally just dream technology, but Umemi is dream, so you can also use this to look for it.
Oh wait, here we go. Documents believe it has been sent to Dream Technology. It's the English translation put it as Dream Technology instead of Dreaming Technology. Okay, so this
Okay,
SCP
so
is
let's
connected
read
to
this article.
it. Okay. Okay, there we go.
This is also looks to be a pretty long one.
Yeah.
Whatever. This is a headache.
Yeah. Okay. Item number SCP-2894-JP. Object class Euclid. This level 3 confidential. Special detention protocol. Currently, one copy recording the contents of 2894 is stored in a special cage set up in a storage room on Site 8181 for each school year. Unrecovered 2894 must be incinerated after recording its contents. Experiments related to 2894 require approval from 3 or more security clearance level 4 or higher staff, including site administrators and the ethics committee, from a long-term and ethical perspective. Records of the progress of experiments must be regularly reported to the ethics committee. This already does not sound good. If 2894 is discovered, a task force must be dispatched to retrieve it immediately. After collection, please disseminate the appropriate cover story and perform Class A storage processing on the relevant parties. Storage process? What? Recovery efforts must continue until the school where the discovery was made collects all 2894 for the relevant year, or until the site administrator instructs the collection effort to be discontinued. If 2894 from a school that the Foundation does not know about is discovered, please check to see if 2894 has been issued in another school year. On February 15th, 2020, addendum is if it is determined that it is difficult to collect all 2894 issued by the school under investigation, regularly monitor the trends of -A listed in 2894 at the school under investigation. It is necessary to monitor and understand the progress of the abnormality. If it is determined that the abnormality has reached a stage where it cannot be socially ignored, immediately detain -A and place it under permanent detention. Damn. 2894 is a graduation collection that causes meme disasters to the target graduates. The contents of 2894 generally include a cover with the school name and year of graduation, a summary of events within the school, memories from school, records of club activities, and Illuminai's future dreams.
So,
Huh?
I'm sorry. Can we talk about what the fuck meme disasters means? Meme disasters. I love poorly translated stuff.
Yeah. Consists of items. There are no differences from the general graduation collection, except for the elements described below in the addendum. Furthermore, no significant abnormalities could be detected in the sample analysis results of 2894. Abnormalities in 2894 appear to be the person who wrote Future Dreams in 2894, aka-A, graduates from the school to which he belongs. After graduation, -A develops permanent meme contamination due to unknown principles that motivate its actions to take actions in line with the future dreams described in 2894. Why is this just randomly Masu?
Masu.
Just randomly just Masu.
Just
Should
Masu.
I look up what Masu means?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know if it means anything.
It is a verb ending. Basically, it's something you put at the end of a sentence.
There's a period right before it. So it's its own sentence.
Oh yeah, I think I've come to think of it. I think I've heard that in like conversational Japanese before.
Yeah. And I have a picture that shows some examples of it being used on
Gotcha.
sentences.
Gotcha. Anyways, after the onset of mean contamination, -A often begins to devote daily effort to making future dreams come true, improving concentration, a desire to learn, improving study, sports, and communication. Your grades and abilities will increase significantly. SCP broke the fourth wall. This situation continues even after -A becomes an adult, and it generally leads to social success in a suitable position in line with future dreams. Depending on the balance between the contents of the future dream described in 2894 and the qualities of -A, -A may not necessarily achieve the goal it originally hoped for, but even in that case, as long as -A is alive, it will continue to believe that it is on the way to realizing its future dreams and continue to act in accordance with that idea. On the other hand, as years progress, most -A become convinced that no matter what measures are taken to realize or maintain an ideal for their future dreams, along with that, their personality generally changes. This changed personality is irreversible, and -A is not suspicious of the change. The main points worth mentioning in the case of personality changes of -A that have been confirmed so far are as follows. Increased selfish behavior and behavior. Oh, Jesus. Lack of ethical thinking. Abandonment in hobbies that do not motivate future dreams. An increase in rough behavior towards people around you, mainly family members.
Great.
Jesus Christ. Mean contamination.
Something
Huh?
I just realized this SCP sounds like it's like an SCP version of explaining the sort of abuse tendencies that end up forming
Yeah.
within like a lot of family structures in Japan as a result of the way that their worker culture is.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who feel so much pressure to make expectations to the family that it will go as far as to committing suicide if they cannot achieve what their family wants,
Yep.
and ignoring their sexuality, ignoring their gender identity, and
Yep.
it's to the
Well,
point where like they
where
will literally hire friends to to be able to talk to their family because it's that bad.
well, I was more thinking of the fact that like there's also a lot of instances of like, you know, statistically speaking, the man of the household becoming abusive,
Yeah.
like in connection with those over the top working standards is what I was
Oh,
more
men in
thinking of.
Japan are like the with the culture the way it is as it is, men can be problematic even without being married.
Hmm.
Well, yeah.
There's one like easy example I can think of without doing like any digging would be one YouTuber who actually was renting a house and in one area, and she was actually, I think she purchased it actually, and she was trying to fix it up because one person who was from a prominent family in a small town wanted her. Her life became more and more in danger, and one night when she wasn't in the house, he actually broke in to do bad things to her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when that was discovered and it was shown, a lot of the guys who actually found out kind of said she deserved it and she was leading him on, and it was really
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically exactly what you'd expect under an extremely patriarchal capitalist society.
yeah.
Yep.
But my
And
point, my entire point to bringing this up was that it feels kind of like this SCP is commenting on that trend of the
Yeah.
toxic working culture feeding into it.
Which is
yeah,
actually kind of good. I kind of wish it, like, the translation isn't botched.
Yeah, translation takes a little bit away from it, but meme disasters.
Oh my god. Anyways.
I
Hey.
think that's pretty cool that it's touching that subject because, gosh, heckin'.
Yeah.
Although,
At the very
man,
least, I think that's what it's doing.
it
But
probably is. I think you're right. But I will say, there'd probably be a lot less single men in Japan if they stopped going with that old culture.
something male loneliness epidemic,
Yeah.
something self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When like the actual answer tends to be that everyone in society is getting increasingly lonely because capitalism, but
Mm-hmm.
society also gears men toward making it the women's fault rather than doing something more productive, like
Yeah.
you know trying to make it so that the system is less egregiously alienating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't help women feel bad for men when things happen. Like, a lot of women struggle to get hired in Japan because of things that the people that does the hiring will openly say, like they don't want to hire someone only to have her quit so she can have kids.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty standard misogynistic
And
stuff.
then Japan wonders why they have an epidemic of less kids. Also, if a woman has a child and they're not married to their spouse, the dad can basically walk away without any issues and it'll be all on the mom. The
That's
kid will
fair.
never be registered under the dad, even if it can be proven that they're related.
Yeah, and I think it is important in these discussions to also mention that like these are criticisms that obviously aren't exclusive to Japan. Like these are
Yeah.
broadly just the results of patriarchy. It's just
Yeah, we have
in this
a
case in
similar
this
issue in other places, including the United States.
yeah, it's just that in this case, basically, I think it's important to try to clarify that this is not trying to single out
Mm-hmm.
one country for the criticism, because that's a pretty common thing that, shall we say, uh, uh, I don't know why I'm trying to beat around the bush. It's a pretty common thing for more racist-minded people to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, before I continue, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
You could have said that earlier, so so that we could have been talking about this while you were going to the bathroom.
I actually wanted to say something, but I forgot. So I
How
was
do you
waiting.
Oh.
you just You just forget that you need to piss?
No, I forgot I was gonna say something that was in the conversation. But
Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense. Then again, I've probably done that before too. I have no doubt that at some point in my life I've forgotten that I needed to piss. Anyway, go piss.
yeah, I'll be.
Coming out of it, I mean.
Yeah. Don't worry, I was not going to assume that you were saying that it was good for me to be depressed.
Oh my god! Okay, so that was the first thing they heard when you were in intermission, because I just realized that it was on default instead of the sound.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's no context.
How long were we muted?
Oh, just an intermission.
Oh,
Yeah.
So anyway, to say the last thing that I said, like on that conversation, was basically me mentioning I've seen a lot of, shall we say, not so intersectional feminists go down the song and dance of acting as if Japan is uniquely experiencing these issues when no, a lot of these issues tend to just be staples among patriarchal culture
Yeah.
and it makes sense.
worldwide.
When you make a culture where women don't feel comfortable getting together with men, they're probably not going to get together with men even when they want to.
That's
And even, yeah, and like simultaneously, like the second that that culture moves away from making it so that women literally can't get out of those relationships, no shit, there's going to be fewer relationships happening. And that's not even touching on economic issues, because like that's also a massive factor. Who the fuck has the money, like who in our generation has the money to settle down and have two kids in a car when it takes
Same,
like when it takes like three fucking incomes to maintain a household?
same with Japan, actually. Not only
Yeah,
do they
exactly.
have the issue of accidentally working to death, but the people who accidentally work to death are severely underpaid, resulting in most
Yeah,
young Japanese not being able to afford even an apartment, let alone a house.
yeah.
yeah,
So they have nothing to even use to have kids with.
That's fair.
And then Japan's like, we'll sprinkle a little money, so get married. No, they don't even have time to date. And when they do try to go out and date, it's typically a very small pool because apparently culturally in Japan, once you make friends in high school or college, those are pretty much the people you typically stay with.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like that's a pretty common thing worldwide. Like I've heard like people express that feeling all over the
Uh,
place. Like it's harder to make friends in your 30s, sort of thing. But
that's
I
true,
think
but
I think that's mostly just downstream of, again, the alienation of capitalism.
fair enough.
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyway,
back to the SCP at hand.
back to the SCP. SCP makes people eventually become abusive dickheads because their dreams aren't coming true.
Yeah. Anyways, meme contamination of Dash A can be removed by disposing of all 2894 in a target school year. However, it is impossible to remove it through the memory processing, and a personality that has changed once will never be restored. At present, less than 30% of those exposed to Dash A have been able to remove meme contamination from 2894. On the other hand, abnormalities in 2894 are only observed in graduates listed in 2894, and no cases have been confirmed to date that have affected other people. It has become clear that there is no effect even when copying or recording. For this instance, the current spatial containment protocol was established, including incineration of 2894. Please refer to the RISA information reference database for a list of all types of 2894 that have been covered the curve so far. Experimental record. The following records show some of the experimental records conducted to investigate the details of abnormal expression by 2894. The experiment was conducted in the form of following up with the graduates of the school where 2894 occurred. When conducting the experiment, we have decided in advance not to dispose of 2894 from the target school during the experimental period. The ethics committee approved the experiment on the condition that the observation period be kept within 5 years. Alright. Experimental record, that first one. Alright. Target 3-A, one designated from elementary school, middle school, and high school. Observation period, 5 years from exposure of 2094. Extract of future dreams, not listed. Result, no significant changes in physical ability or personnel were confirmed in either subject. Analysis, even if the name is listed in 2894, it is thought that the abnormality will not occur at any educational institution unless it is listed in future dreams. A second experimental record. Target-A graduated from junior high school. His grades before graduation are on par with the national average. Observation period, 5 years from exposure for 2094. Abstract of future dreams. It says, I want to become a doctor. Oh no.
Mm.
Result, immediately after graduation, students began to wish to enter national university, medical schools. It was confirmed that their desire to learn had significantly improved. He began to attend cram schools and preparatory schools enthusiastically, and his grades improved significantly. After that, he failed the entrance exam twice, but his desire to study, as mentioned above, was maintained, and after 2 years as a Ronin, he was accepted into the school of his choice. Analysis. A significant improvement in motivation to learn is considered to be a typical case of abnormal 2894. Since the subject had failed the entrance exam twice, it is thought that just because they were influenced by 2894 does not necessarily mean that all Dash-A's actions will proceed smoothly. Furthermore, it is assumed that the effects received by the subject are not influenced by the setbacks and a process for aiming for future dreams. Alright, Experiment 3. Dash A graduated from elementary school. Physical education performance before an experiment is of average standard. Same 5 years. Abstract the future dreams. It says, I want to become a soccer player. Result, immediately after starting the experiment, training will begin every day. Concentration, physical ability increase significantly compared to before the experiment, and a significant improvement in academic ability was also confirmed. It has also been revealed that the subject was awarded an award for a significant contribution to the success of his team during a tournament. It was also reported that such as personality may have become more rough, although this may be slightly more so than before the experiment. Analysis has become clear that when sports-related dreams are listed in 2894, improvements in concentration and physical ability tend to be noticeable. Dash A is considered to be more strongly affected because the exposure period is the growth period. It is also noteworthy that it has been suggested that personality changes in Dash A may begin several years after exposure. Experimental record number 4. Target Dash A graduated from high school. He doesn't have a high-performance computer at home and owns a smartphone-type mobile phone that is different from the latest models. Same 5 years. Asterisk the future dreams. I want to become famous on the internet, he wrote.
Oh no.
Oh no. There are many ways you can become famous on the internet. Result, the target was to purchase and implement changes in the latest models of expensive, high-performance desktop computers and smartphone-type mobile phones that they had, using methods such as sending money and saving part-time wages. After that, he taught himself how to create videos and work on various SNS before starting his activities in earnest. The activities on various sites are wide-ranging, including SNS account promotion, video game live video distribution. You could just say video game streaming or just streaming.
Look, this is a poorly translated SCP article. It's going to be extra formal.
Publishing self-made illustrations.
Okay.
And posting photos taken on SNS, which significantly improves concentration and communication skills. It was done.
It was done. Bum bum bum.
Additionally, there was a gradual tendency to spend more of their holiday time during online activities. It was confirmed that there was a significant increase in the number of arguments with family members who were concerned about the situation in question. Even though friction with family members increased, there was no change in the target's behavior. Analysis has been revealed that even if dreams other than occupations are listed in future dreams, they are affected by 2894, and it has been confirmed that abnormalities in 2894 continue even after adulthood. Ta.
Ta.
Furthermore, since the target's behavior did not change despite the deterioration of the relationship with family, Dash A is likely to prioritize future dreams over the relationship with the family. It is considered high.
Yeah, that machine translation is certainly translating.
Yeah. Addendum 1, 2894 exists on March 15th, 20 redacted, and is operated by the Foundation, Pitchard Academy, Junior and Senior High School. It has become clear the discovery of a document believed to have been sent by GOI 8150 Dreaming Technology. This document hints that UMA Technology intentionally made paranormal changes to the school's graduation collection, leading to discovery and recovery of 2894. Following workers details document for March 15th, 1998, to everyone at Pitchard Academy, Junior and Senior High School. Notice regarding completion of work to publish graduation collection. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to everyone at Pitchard Academy, Junior and Senior High School for their continued support. We'd like to inform you that our work has been completed regarding the fact that we were in charge of publishing in the graduation collection at your school, and we'd like to express our deepest gratitude for receiving the order. Please note that the item is expected to arrive at your school soon. As you may already know, our company places great importance on making people's dreams come true. Support from many customers. It depends on what you are getting. This project has also achieved great results in many schools and orders are still being placed one after another, which is causing a happy scream. I heard that your school is training executive candidates for SCP Foundation. It is a great honor for us to be involved in the dreams of the future envisioned by our graduates. We would like to continue to build a good relationship with your school, so we appreciate your continued support, respectfully. We try to infect future SCP agents.
Okay, great.
Immediately after the above document was discovered, the lockdown of Pritchard Academy was promptly implemented, and all 2094 was recovered before being handed over to the Academy's graduates and related parties. Description: Publisher Umemi Technology Co. Limited has been confirmed at the end of the collected 2894. Afterwards, school officials were interrogated, but it remains unclear why Pritchard Academy commissioned Umemi Technology to issue 2894. Foundation investigated the possibility that there were insiders and decided to raise the threat level to drain technology, citing the existence of Pritchard Academy and the possibility that secrets have been leaked to outside parties. Additionally, the descriptions in the document suggested that 2894 may be widespread in other schools, so we conducted a survey of schools across the country. As a result, 2894 was discovered in multiple schools, and abnormalities in 2894 were discovered. To date, 2894 has been confirmed in schools ranging from elementary school to high school in Japan, and it is thought that graduates with the redacted name were exposed to abnormalities in 2894. Relationship between Dreaming Technology and all the schools commissioned to publish 2894 has also been investigated, but no special clues have been obtained. The investigation is still ongoing. So the reason the Foundation found out is because they went and infected one of their schools. If they didn't do that, the Foundation would have never known.
If we can't find any other, like, SCPs related to this group, I'm feeling a strong and competent evil on that one.
Oh, we have incident reports from Future Dreams right here. This might actually be
Okay,
helpful.
fine.
This might actually help. Alright. Alright, case...
The way that you were talking made me think that the SCP was over.
Well, I just
I
thought...
was not paying attention.
Yeah. I decided to go down here because it's not much... Technology will do the best...
You're good. You can just continue.
Yeah. Alright. Case 1. 48-year-old woman. In the future, I would like to get a job at a flower shop and make people smile with flowers. Well, here's a translation error. He was arrested.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna just say she, because it really... the translation misgendered.
Either that or they're gender fluid?
I don't know.
The actual answer is just the translation botched it, but
Yeah.
gender fluid.
She
Gender
was-
fluid weed grower, because they read ahead a little.
She was arrested on suspicion of growing and selling cannabis plants at a flower shop she runs. When questioned by the police, she stated, due to continued poor management and mounting debts, we cultivated a plant to earn working capital for a store. Case 2. 56-year-old male. I want to become a school teacher and teach my children the joy of studying. Oh no. He was arrested on the suspicion of assaulting a student at the junior high school where he worked. When questioned by the police, he stated they didn't understand the joy of studying and kept interfering with class.
Great. As we all know, the best way to deal with the fact that you're not getting your class interested in studying is to punch a child. just punch the child.
Yeah.
Sadly, they
hate it
wouldn't
here.
be the first teacher to even do that.
Oh yeah, I was literally immediately thinking of a story from, I think, a Click video of like
Yeah.
a fucking music teacher, like a kid's being a little shit, and then the music teacher just straight up punches it.
Yeah.
There's some teachers that snap without any provocation either.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know, I heard from my sister, one substitute teacher they had, they called students brilliant Pop Tarts. Apparently, he accidentally, uh, he accidentally poked the speaker button when around the time he had started verbally assaulting a child,
Well.
Mm.
and that is how he never went to that school again.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna fuck up, at least do it so everyone can see that you're being a piece of shit.
Let's be honest,
Thank you,
when
thank you
teachers
for your
typically
service.
mess up, it's typically behind closed doors where the school can cover it up. And they will.
Yeah.
They will until they can't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright. Back to the SCP. Case 3, 42-year-old male. I want to get a lawyer qualification to help vulnerable people. He was disqualified from practicing law for embezzling the statement money from the requested lawsuit. In response to an interview with the bar association he belonged to, he said, I was having trouble with the operating costs of the firm. I thought I would no longer be able to do activities to help the weak, he said.
When in doubt, embezzle it out.
Case 4, 32-year-old woman. As an actress, I want to perform on many sunny stages and impress people. She is murdered by a man she previously dated. The woman has been accused of marriage fraud in a media interview a few days before the murder. She said, I was just acting so that I could see that I had a crush on her, and it received a lot of criticism. It had been.
So I don't even know how to take that one because the translation really fucked with that one.
Yeah.
But uh, murder bad, I guess, is the conclusion. I don't know.
Oh no, it gets really worse. Case 5, 28-year-old male. I want to get married and start a happy family. After getting
Oh
married,
no.
he was arrested by the police for child abuse against their biological child, and his custody of his biological child was revoked by the court. When questioned by the police, he said, I felt like my biological child wasn't cute at all. I thought it was a hindrance to building a happy family, he said.
I'm still feeling that incompetent evil rating.
Here's where I want to read Addendum 4 because it gets really bad. Addendum 4, as of 2030 redacted, which hasn't happened yet, it's been confirmed that Dash A has a very high suicide rate and mental illness incidence rate. A common feature of many of them is that they are people who are unable to maintain or are forced to give up their future dreams due to reasons such as retirement, accidents, scandals, etc. The existence of a casual relationship with the abnormality of 2894 is currently under investigation.
Pretty sure it wasn't casual, it's causal.
Causal. Okay.
Unless that was.
A causal.
Yeah, that's causal, not casual. I was about to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that it was the translation fucking up. But no.
So, do we still think incompetent evil after the addendum?
I'm feeling incompetent evil because like the only reason they were found out for creating this SCP was they tried to sell it to the Foundation. Like that's
Yeah.
just a fundamentally incompetent thing to do.
Yeah. Hey, at least they didn't try. Hey, can we buy an SCP for you?
Yeah, instead of that, they were trying to sell an SCP to
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Alright. I'm not sure if this will be the last or not. We'll see how long it takes. Alright, Trismegistus, translation and transportation.
that
Trismegistus, huh?
that fucking title sounds like, I don't know, someone trying to say something while they're drunk.
Alright, Trismegistus Translation Transportation, aka TTT or TTT Co., is comprised of intelligent anomalous existences and is an organization that takes the form of a company. Most of the existences fuck, existences that have been confirmed as a member to date call themselves names related to myths and folklore around the world. For example, the individual serving as a company president self-proclaims himself to be Hermes, Greek mythology deity, and the individual serving as vice president self-proclaims himself to be Thoth, the Egyptian mythology deity.
Okay.
Uh,
The businesses that have been identified so far from translation, tourism, food and beverages, communication services, resorts, and many others, and there are estimated to be many unconfirmed businesses. These businesses are expected to have anomalous existences similar to themselves as their main customers and have cultural backgrounds from various regions and times. As a result, the languages used in their businesses have been identified as extinct ancient languages, rare minority languages, and liturgical languages, which are recognized as valuable linguistic research material. This organization has a neutral or friendly attitude towards the Foundation and the human community, and to date, there have been no confirmed recession or use of anomalies produced with clear hostility. On the other hand, there is a high likelihood that their anomalous businesses will be exposed to the public, and for normalcy preservation, the Foundation considers this organization to be a cause for concern. Huh. They don't sound bad.
I don't know how I feel about the idea of Hermes being a CEO.
Yeah. Wait, I want to see what
Hermes would
happens.
definitely not be a CEO.
If I click Hermes, it takes me to Wikipedia about Hermes.
Thank you, SCP Wiki.
Alright.
Man, that's some level of sass there.
So,
Just in case you don't know, the Greek god of travel and messages, uh, Wikipedia.
anyways, Jerry, guess how many SCPs are connected to it?
One?
Uh,
One. There we go. There's one.
Yeah,
yeah.
one. There's only one. Everything else is a.
Shiga stands here again.
Why? Why is this horse everywhere?
Because he misses Shigastan! He will hunt us into every SCP group until the country's back.
I'm also laughing at two of them. Two of the names: Dark Sushi File Number 042 California Roll, and Project Proposal 2024-003 Oedipus Worldwide or Gaia Fuck.
Gaia fuck. That is a killer username.
And of course, it's a Keter. Alright. Item SCP-1988-JP, Object Class Keter, Special Containment Procedures. Convenience stores throughout Japan are to be constantly monitored through surveillance cameras. Oh, wait. Okay, just making sure there's no content warnings. Alright. Upon detection of any sign of 1988, will Task Force that symbol 11, non-complainers, which is stationed at Foundation sites worldwide, is to be dispatched to the targeted store to conduct follow-up operations, including seizure of products affected by 1988, administration of amnestics to civilian witnesses, and dissemination of appropriate cover stories. Recovered products are to be temporarily stored at nearby containment sites. Once the text described is documented, these items are to be incinerated at the respective sites. When specific research or containment is determined to be necessary, they are transferred to Site 81 Redacted. -A instances have been determined to be virtually impossible to be contained due to their disappearing properties. Although there have been only few cases of contact with -A, in the event that contact is made successfully and communication is possible, efforts should be focused on gathering information.
I was about to say, is that a fucking rice ball except it's got
Yeah.
Futhark runes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is, because I see ahead. 1988 is an anomalous phenomenon that occurs in convenience stores in Japan. Since it was first confirmed in 1989, the number of its occurrences have been increasing each year. When 1988 occurs, some of the language used for products in the targeted store are converted to a different language. Many of the converted languages are rarely used in modern times. Ancient Greek, Latin, Old Norse, and Ancient Egyptian are often observed.
Okay, I'll be right back. I really, really, really have to pee. I'm sorry.
Okay, I guess we'll go in intermission. So wait, is it most likely just a Keter because they can't stop it?
Pretty obviously so, yeah. It's literally just the company keeps randomly translating things into nearly dead languages.
Yeah.
Dead or nearly dead languages.
Yeah. Okay, now Jerry got me needed to go in the bathroom. I'll be back.
Didn't you just go to the bathroom?
Shut up. Anyways, add to entertain the stream.
No. Stream, I am sorry to say this, but you will not be entertained. Entertainment is not inbound. I'm fine with that, rip stream. Not entertained. Exactly. To be fair, it is harder for me to attempt to entertain you when I am also focused on shooting corporate murder squads in Borderlands 3. Played FEMA. Why does Aaron feel the need to constantly say, I see that book? I mean, I can ramble about College of the Void to entertain myself. I mean, that's fair. I do similar shit. Excuse me. Hulk is powered by Hyper Satan.
I'm back.
Yo, so Aaron, why the fuck do you randomly say I see that to people in chat?
Because I can.
Yes, we're aware that you can see your own chat. Thank you for reminding us of the fact that you have eyes.
I usually say that because I take my phone with me.
Okay. We all know that you can probably still see chat. Everyone is aware.
I mainly just did it with Chew when he sets the chat on fire.
Well, hello there.
Well, yeah, but in
Layla.
this case, you just randomly do it.
Alright, I'm gonna stop staring at them.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome
back.
Thank you.
Alright, back to the SCP.
Probably the only onigiri I will see with Norse written on it.
Oh wait, I got a pit buster now. I'll be back.
Okay.
Brush me.
But still looked at me like, why the fuck you wake me up?
To be fair, I'd look at you like that too if you randomly started caressing my head while I was sleeping.
Yeah. Anyways. Back to the SCP. Alright. 1 minute after the products are altered, one or more entities designated as -A appears in the front entrance of the targeted store. -A instances is humanoid in most cases, although a small number of other types have been observed. Following the appearance, -A proceeds to purchase the products at the targeted store and then disappears immediately after exiting the store. During the purchase process, the store staff may serve the anomaly in a language that they should not normally be able to speak. All individuals in the store during the 1988 event behave as usual, showing no discomfort with the anomalous phenomena occurring or the presence of -A observation from outside the store through surveillance cameras or other means removes this mind-affecting effect. Individuals who perceive 1988 event from the outside the store are unaffected, even if they subsequently enter the store. The following is a partial log of the 1988 event. To access the full record, consult a staff member in charge. And the first one is April 1st.
April Fools! Futhark Onigiri!
April 1st, 1989. 7-Eleven redacted store, Kotoku, Tokyo. A male humanoid wearing a hat and a business suit. Items purchased was bread and milk. The text was altered to ancient Greek. First occurrence of 1988 acknowledged by the Foundation. So the first occurrence was April 1st.
Well, that's just an extra fuck you.
You know what? I think I vibe with this SCP, not because I've ever been messed with by language, but because of that one onigiri I ate.
Yeah, that's fair. April 29th, 1990. Lawson redacted store, Osaka City, Osaka. A female humanoid wearing a shirt with a Hanasuken-chan design. A mascot character for the International Garden and Greenery Exposition, which was being held in Osaka at the time. Orange juice was the product. The text was altered to Latin. Her clothing is considered being linked to the International Garden and Greenery Exposition. It is unknown if 1988-A can appear anywhere other than convenience stores. December 27th, 1996, 7-Eleven redacted store, Kotoku, Tokyo. A male humanoid with the head of an African sacred
Ibis.
ibis, wearing a business suit. Products taken, non-applicable. Subject did not purchase any products and instead used the copier in the store. He printed 50 copies of a hieroglyphic brochure before leaving the store.
Wait, so did Thoth just come by to use their printer? Why? Surely there's other places to go to do that than a fucking convenience store, bro.
June 20th, 1999. Family Mart redacted store, Sayama Saitama. Two male humanoids, one wearing a hoodie and the other a tank top. The latter is noted to bear visual resemblance to SCP-190-DE-1.
What's that SCP?
Uh,
DE.
The description are two
both claim to be
entities with.
both claim to be the Nordic gods Thor and Sif, but it's not been
Oh!
closely proven or refuted.
So,
Interesting.
two Norse gods may have popped up on one label.
Yeah.
Well, it's -1, so which one is -1? It
Oh yeah,
sounds like
which
it
god
would
is
be
it? Which
Thor
god is on the
specifically.
beer?
Dash, -2 is bald but conceals it with a brown wig. So -1 is appearance of 40-year-old, 196 centimeters tall, muscular man with a long blonde hair
Oh
and a full
my!
beard.
I love this SCP. Oh my gods, I love this. -2 is Sif, and so -2 is Sif, -1 is Thor, and Sif in one of the myths, like the myth that leads to Thor getting Mjolnir, has Loki shave off Sif's hair. Thor threatens the shit out of Loki, so Loki goes to the dwarves and gets gets like a uh golden hair to put on Sif. But Thor's still super pissed, so he also goes to the dwarfs and has them make Mjolnir for him.
Nice.
I love this.
I decided to send you the link to it.
Okay. What is DE? Is that Denmark?
I believe that's supposed to be the German branch.
Oh, right. Yeah, German branch.
Yeah.
Either way, that's great. Okay, so Thor and someone else.
Yeah, Thor and
Yeah.
someone else on a can of beer.
Yeah. Purchased product is 2 cans of beer. The text was altered to Old Norse. Before purchasing the beers, the two browsed through a magazine dealing with apocalyptic thought, such as the prophecies of Nostradamus. Did I actually say that correctly?
How the I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm shocked
sorry.
too.
You fucking pronounce Nostradamus correctly, but you can't fucking pronounce Kyoto correct. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, she's not kidding you.
This is the fucking sword pronunciation bullshit all over again.
It should be noted.
Because compete with Loki for who can make the better stuff in order to get. Yeah, that's right.
It should be noted
Thanks,
that,
random person.
yeah, it should be noted that the term second Ragnarok was used in a conversation while browsing.
Okay.
September 25th, 1999, Lawson or Dagda store, Fukuoka City, Fukuoka. Male humanoid with the head of a peregrine falcon, wearing a replica of the baseball team Fukuoka Dai Hawks uniform. Bottled wine, purchase products, bottled wine, and a Karage-kun brand fried chicken. The text was altered to Egyptian.
Did they just
Huh?
did they add Horace to fried chicken?
Yeah.
I
So-
guess.
Yeah. The subject was observed humming the melody of Dai Hawks, cheering the song Isayuki Wakataka Gundam. It is unclear how he was able to hum the tune, despite the fact that his head structure is distinctly different from that of humans. August 4th, 2001, Boston Redacted Store, Hirosaki Aomori, a male humanoid with a goatee, wearing a business suit. Purchase product, Fujiya Nectar, peach juice. The text was altered to Ancient Greek. After exiting the store, subject sipped on the purchased product, remarked, "It's not nectar at all," and then disappeared, leaving the product behind. No saliva or fingerprints were detected on the recovered container. Wait, I wonder if that was Dionysus.
Wait, let me.
Maybe.
I was busy reading ahead. Let me see.
Man, I am
The
still
goatee.
reeling over putting Horace on fried chicken.
Sipped on the purchased product. Ignored. It's not nectar at all. And disappeared, leaving the product behind. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Dionysus is a pretty good suspect.
Yeah. Uh, August 12th, 2004, Family Mart Redacted Store, Shimano Saiki Yamaguchi, a group consisting of 7 males and 5 females, including 5 entities that have appeared in the past. Purchased large amounts of alcoholic beverages and confectionery. The text was altered to Ancient Greek. The largest number of -8 instances that appeared at the same time, they were observed conversing about the Athens Olympics. October 6, 2005, 7-Eleven Redacted Store, Ososhiga, 7 female humanoids wearing standard United States Army uniforms appeared on horseback. Purchased products onigiri and tea. The text was altered to Old Norse. The horses were parked in bicycle parking zone while the -8 instances were in the store.
So I oh god, it's all 12 major Olympians. Oh my god, that's right. Holy shit. 7 males, including 5 entities that have appeared in the past. Oh my gods. And then 7 female humanoids. I think that that's referencing Valkyries. So just 7 of the Valkyries decide to stop by, park their horses in the bike on the bike racks.
This SCP is amazing.
This is one of the best SCPs ever written. I love this.
uh, May 20th, 2012, Family Mart Redacted Store, Takachio Miyazaki, a female humanoid wearing a kimono. Products purchased, box lunch, and tea. The text was altered into Old Japanese. Subject appeared when a solar eclipse was observed in the region. The relevance is unknown.
Oh, maybe it's Kaguya.
Uh,
But I also don't know jack shit about Japanese lore, so
yeah, same.
that would be my first guess because I know that that's one of the goddesses, or that is a goddess associated with the moon.
Yeah. Uh, June 22nd, 2013, lost in a redacted store. Fuji Yoshida Yamanashi, a female humanoid wearing outdoor clothing. Products purchased, newspaper and sake. The text was altered to Old Japanese. Subject made statements to customers and staff in the store, congratulating the registration of Mount Fuji as a World Heritage Site.
Yeah, that one I just don't know.
Thing. May 1st, 2019, the last recorded one, Austin Redacted Store, Yokohama, Kanagawa. 2 male humanoids, one wearing a hat and a business suit, identical to the entity hat that appeared on April 1st, 1989. And one with the head of an African sacred, how do you say it again?
Ibis.
Ibis. Identical to the entity that appeared on December 27th, 1996. Products purchased, mainly confectionery products, most of which commemorate the transition from Heisei era to Reiwa era. No language alteration. Successfully interviewed. See addendum for details. Oh, they
Ooh,
managed
fuck yeah.
to talk to them.
So what is this? Thoth and
Yeah.
who was the first to show up? Go back up.
Oh, it might be
Because-
Hermes.
Oh yeah. Bread and milk, the text was altered to ancient Greek. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that was Hermes.
So yeah, Hermes and Thoth.
Yeah, so they 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 just casually stopped Hermes and Thoth for an interview.
Addendum -A content record on May 5th, 2019, and 1988 event occurred at Boston Redacted Store in Yokohama, Kanagawa Prefecture. As the -A instances stayed in the store for a relatively long period of time, the Mobile Task Force dispatched to the scene from a neighboring site and accompanied research made successful contact with them. For convenience, the male wearing the hat and the business suit is denoted as A-1, while the male with the head of the African sacred. Why do we keep forgetting to say it?
Come on,
Ibis.
you got this.
Ibis is denoted as -2.
Oh, I thought it was
Do you need a
Ibis.
picture
Oh wait,
of the Ibis?
yeah. Oh wait, here's pictures of them.
Oh my gosh. So even just literally stuck an Ibis on the head.
Yeah, looking at him, that's most likely Hermes than Thoth.
It literally
Oh.
says right there, Chief Executive Officer Hermes. Use your eyes, Bray.
Shut up.
Aaron.
So, who wants to be Hermes and who wants to be Thoth?
Jerry, do you have a preference?
I think I'll go for Thoth, and I'll try to sound as serious as possible. This might
Okay,
backfire.
and I'll be Hermes and I'll attempt to speak very quickly.
Alright, subject A-1, interviewer research Mikasa, begin log. Hello, would you mind talking to us for a moment?
And who are you? Why are you talking to us?
We're investigating mysterious alterations of merchandise and appearance of entities such as yourselves that have been taking place in convenience stores. Would you please at least share with us what you know about it?
Oh, is this maybe the veil not in effect? Okay, fine. I can answer most of your questions except for some industrial secrets.
Probably referring to the mind-affecting effects during the 1988 event. Not effect. First of all, who are you persons?
Well, in your Japanese terminology, I guess I'd say kami-sama, which means deities, not god.
Deities, you mean the polytheistic religions?
Greek, Roman, Egyptian, Norse, all sorts of places.
The beings spoken of in myths around the world, I see. Then why do you beings appear in Japan?
Good question. The answer is simple. Because it is a comfortable country.
Comfortable?
Well, this feeling may be a bit incomprehensible to humans, but let's say this country won't reject us.
I don't really understand.
Then here's a more easily understandable reason. Japan has quite a lot of convenience stores everywhere. It is the perfect environment to meet the needs of those who are looking to buy human products.
Oh, okay.
And also, it is a promising market. I've heard that there are 8 million potential clients.
Hey, Market, do you do business with yeah, Yorozu no Kami?
That's right. We support their descent into this mortal realm and provide translation services between the languages of the modern times and the divine age.
So, is it profitable?
I'm refraining from answering as to how much revenue we are actually making, but yes, it's reasonably lucrative. In fact,
President, it's about time.
oh, sorry. I guess I'd better get going. Apologies. I'm sure you had more questions you'd like to ask us. We'll give you our business cards on this occasion.
Uh, -1 and -2 handle business cards, which are primarily marked in Japanese to researcher Mikasa. But they have no address or contact information.
Well, we have a slightly different concept of place and space from humans. Sorry about that. Goodbye.
Wait a minute. -1 and -2 disappear.
This is such a great SCP. Not the most extreme thing the Foundation has done.
Yeah. The veracity of -1's statement is undetermined. If true, however, it would suggest that paranormal sapient entities have constituted a type of social and economic framework. For further research on this matter, investigation is currently ongoing into the Trismegistus translation and transportation mentioned on the business cards. Okay, I don't see them being evil in any way.
I would put this as, I'd say chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Their own pocket economy, yeah. Like, I don't think it's an inherently good thing, and it's not inherently evil. It's just there. It's a thing.
Alright, we have time for one more. Alright, we ready for
That
the
is great, though. That is very good.
What are true neutral? I mean, true neutral, they aren't breaking the law or anything.
Or anything. I was thinking chaotic because I think it's a fundamentally very chaotic thing to just spontaneously alter the translations of
Yeah.
stuff on random packaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that feels like a very chaotic activity. Just random places, poof, translated stuff.
Yeah. Next one is Garazaki Senbun. The Garazaki Senbun. Senbun means a newspaper. It's a news organization that disseminates information about the current events in the paranormal society.
Well, that sounds like an unbelievable threat to the veil.
Yeah. They report primarily through the medium of online news, disseminating information to an unspecified number of members to the public that should be kept confidential in the view of normalcy preservation. Especially against the Foundation, reports from an adversarial view are evident, and articles involving the Foundation include fabrications and biased reporting.
So saith the Foundation, but I guess we'll see.
Koi Garazaki, where the Koi Garazaki Senbun is based, is a location of interest designated as LOI 0850. Koi Garazaki exists in a different dimension, reached through an unknown method, and is home to many former members of several different GOIs. The majority of the members of the Garazaki Senbun are said to be former members of GOIs as well. As a result, the Garazaki Senbun has special connections with other GOIs and is able to produce its own anomalies using technology derived from these other groups. These factors make the Foundation difficult to deter the actions of Garazaki Senbun. When they say the O5 eat babies, I don't know if it's standard or the O5 eat babies, and that alone is a problem.
I mean, yeah, like, like, yeah,
The
we
worst
just don't know.
the worst thing is I can actually see the O5 doing it.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, I wouldn't like if there was like to come out tomorrow that fucking 0511 has a tendency to just munch on random babies, it'd be like, oh, well, okay, that's more information about the 05. It's about as unhinged as normal.
So, anyways, how'd you guess how many FCs are connected to it?
2. There's
Oh,
Well, wait,
There's-
we got the Global Coalition believes that ramen is particularly sushi, which causes
you know,
domino
why don't
effect.
you press back? Let me look up to see if there's any SCPs connected to it that it's not listing. I just need the name of the group.
Oh, we can do it right here.
Copy and paste that version and the English version.
Well, we'll probably find it better doing the Japanese version.
Probably.
ramen is not sushi. That's a whole fiasco. You don't want to know. But hey, at the very least, Shigastan didn't show up in that.
Oh, please do not. If you say
Do
that
not the
too much,
horse.
you might pop up.
There's a Kawasaki Shimbun Company song.
Okay.
Wait, what? Did you say a Shigastan song?
No.
No, it's a song for this company that we're looking at. Oh wow, that's an unfortunate way to translate that.
Oh yeah, it
What?
is.
Since it's the type of writing that goes top to bottom,
That
they
is
decided.
technically a traditional way of writing Japanese, but
I know.
they
It's just like the
translated that way.
format. This is cursed. This is a very cursed
First
translation.
translation.
Okay, so random person, the thing with like ramen is sushi is it was from an SCP GOI that makes news from a parallel universe. And in that parallel universe, yeah.
And in that parallel universe, sushi is basically everything, and everyone has their own religions about sushi, and they were trying to argue that ramen was sushi, which would change all their religions. And they were all arguing fervently.
The entire article felt like we were having a stroke.
I mean, I can try and read this.
There was even an entire religion specifically to the California roll.
Yeah. And also, right, let's not.
Special areas, domestic interest. Wait.
I'm mortified yet intrigued.
Oh, this is the article of the Jag Paddle regulations. Area overview.
Sushi article.
Oh wait, this actually talks about the fucking. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. That's a different symbol. I think he's mistranslating this.
No, it's like using the same word but not the same thing. Isolation Dimension Village. So it's like a different dimension that's named that.
Well, we got a good amount of information right here.
I don't think it's relevant to the SCP we're currently looking at. Let's look at the stories.
That's a lot.
That's not the
Oh.
like get off of get get off of this and go back to the GOI we're talking about.
Oh, you mean go right here?
Oh yes.
Oh.
Seeing a show where the US nukes Superman until he shapeshifts into a horse, nothing can face him. I mean, go ahead.
Alright, Area of Special Domestic Interest, Korogarasaki. Oh, wait, that just comes here.
Well,
Oh, this is probably... Oh, this is translated better than the one I went to. So I went to...
so in the future, it would
Yeah.
probably be a good idea to at least look around on the page rather than immediately switching to uh
Yeah.
Googling it.
Yeah. Alright,
But I'd
so...
suggest going and looking at like one of the other things. I don't know. My head's killing
Oh,
me.
event records.
I am still very amused by the story that
Oh my
literally
god!
had.
Hatchet, what were you saying about Shigastan?
Yay!
This horse is everywhere.
Everywhere!
But we do have a connected SCP now.
Okay.
Oh, you want Oh, you want
Oh.
That looks like a cosplayer.
And it's really fucking long.
Fun.
Item SCP-2955-JP, object class Euclid. Objects produced by 2955-JP are stored in standard containment zone, area 81JH. Area 81JH Intelligence Division is monitored for intrusions into lower narrative levels and prevent them when detected. 2955-JP is a humanoid anomaly of variable appearance manifesting during tests with 2650-JP. The anomaly affects human subjects who have been transferred from the universe in which this report was created, hereafter referred to as the base universe, into a lower narrative level. Primarily through the anomalous effects of 2650-JP, these subjects are altered to have appearance consistent with that of the characters within the lower narrative level. This transformation consists of not only appearance but the physical structure of the subject's body and clothes. Behavioral changes have also been observed. In addition, it has been reported that affected individuals gain the abilities ascribed to the character they resemble, such as immortality and abilities that contrivant. What?
Wait.
Contravene.
Contravene the laws of physics, which have been classified under subspecies thaumaturgy.
Okay. This is something that's in relation to another SCP. We should go. Stop scrolling down. We should go click on that other SCP.
Interesting. 2650-JP is a traveling bag that...
We don't know. We don't know yet.
Yeah. Is a traveling bag that appears in an unspecified number of occasions. There's no specific pattern to its appearance and has been observed to appear at the seafloor on extraterrestrial planets. Since a small-scale spatial anomaly is observed when it appears, it is difficult to confirm the details of this phenomenon. The total number of 2650 instances is unknown, as several instances are sometimes discovered at the same time. The contents of 2650 are the remains or body parts of a creature corresponding to the primates, as well as miscellaneous items are of known pattern. Genetic evaluations of the bones and remains are conducted, and none of them match any species acknowledged by the Foundation. In addition, several materials adhere to the exterior of the contents contain unknown substances that are not recognized by the Foundation. In conjunction with the results of the aforementioned genetic evaluation, 2650 is presumed to have originated from parallel timelines, other dimensions, or alternate universes distinct from the baseline world. 2650 disappears at random intervals. The method to prevent this disappearance has not been developed. At the time of this disappearance, a small-scale spatial anomaly is observed in the same way as when it appears, and the materials in the surrounding 2-meter radius also disappear along with 2650. Notably, if the content of 2650 includes precious metals, any person who were to take 2650 away disappears along with it. What the fuck? Okay. So it's a bag that has body parts and random miscellaneous shit inside of it.
Well, it's various bags.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I guess go back to the other thing. Yeah.
What were the clicking sounds?
I don't know.
That was, you mean on my end?
Oh, was it from your end? I know it was like clicking sounds from one of you.
Not me.
Oh, then it was probably from my end. I was changing the batteries in my controller.
Oh.
2955's and all its properties occur when a subject has been transferred from the base universe into a lower narrative level, which is then altered in some way. Initially, the Foundation had only speculative information about 2955. However, this report has been prepared based on cases observed by the Foundation, as well as several cases that were subsequently confirmed for the information used for the 2650 we just did.
Okay, maybe you should, like,
Pearl.
search for the word.
Yeah. Okay, we got a couple. And it seems I'm counting down the days until my idol from my teenage years marries me, lol.
Okay.
Probably get more information read the addendum part. Situation report, Area 81JH Intelligence Division discovered a post announcing that the character Raymelia Scarlet had been summoned from the lower narrative level. How Maku, the embodiment of the Scarlet Devil, on GOI's 093's internal BBS. The content suggested that the poster was a follower of Eden Leap Mutual Aid. It may have used the Ima Holy Seal thaumaturgy. This was also known to the administrators of GOI 093 at the time, who attempted to identify the person responsible for the post. Upon receiving this information, the Foundation conjectured that 2955's anomalies in D4505's transformation occurred due to the unknown individual abducting Vermilia Scarlet from the setting of Tohou Kaumaku, the embodiment of Scarlet Devil, and the resulting disappearance of Vermilia Scarlet from the setting caused D4505, who had been transferred to that narrative setting at the time, to transform into Vermilia Scarlet. Wait, the D-class turned into...
Okay, so Brandon Person was somewhat on the mark. This is apparently an SCP that involves a person in our reality swapping places with
Yeah.
a character in a fictional one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm counting down days my idol from my teenage years marries me, lol. I just need to prepare the diapers and that's it. Vermilia herself has already come to our world. She's like a troll. How did you do it? If you don't tell me, I won't believe you. I don't need you to trust me, haha. She's already my wife anyway. Vermilia will surely love Koi Garasaki too. Unlike Gensokyo, there's no daytime there. It'll be a great way to start our married life. Wait, so he brought her to marry her to this world. That's
Apparently.
creepy as shit. What should I do about our honeymoon? I guess I'll have to be a trial Lamau. The location of Eden Lake Mutual Aid's headquarters for emergency. Okay. Emergency response thread. The relevant post has been located. I checked the IP and it's definitely coming from Koi Garazaki. This is gonna turn out like the time some moron from Yummy Sushi tried to I'm Louis Patchouli knowledge. Another character from Touhou Project series, in my opinion. If there's anyone in Garazaki right now who can give some information, please tell me. Any info about the newer sentence is published by the town hall, but I don't see anyone on the list that could be Romelia. It's probably the case that she's being confined in her Aima state. Koi Garazaki hasn't had any Aima adherents come in for almost 10 years or so, so this is really an adherent. He be jumping worlds regularly, and it stand out. Even though I don't have any idea how that could be the case, I'd say he's not outright adherent to Aima, just someone using the techniques, and he settled it recently. This is pretty what I said in 131, but I've never heard of any Aima adherents entering or leaving at all. Ever since that time, a man from the Inquisition gave up world jumping and got wiped by Idon for trying to set up a knighthood. I don't think there's been any cases. Here's the entry records of the last 2 weeks. Former Mushin Getsudo Shu, 84 years old male, retirement. Former Mushin Getsudo Shu, 78-year-old female, retirement, married to above. Former Deer Collective Facility, 28-year-old 28 years old male, seclusion. Former TTT employee, 1,861 years old male, Chinese embodiment of trade god, seeking independence. The Deer Collective faculty member is around the right age to have considered Romelia an idol in his teenage years. Deer College faculty dismissed. Could this be for disappearance of students? The URL of aforementioned news article found something relevant to Garazaki Shenbun. I went to his house. I'm certain he opened an interspatial gate from his house. I saw traces of it. He probably ran away after seeing the post about tracking him down. He left some tea and it was still warm. I think I can chase him down. What do I do? 113. It's dangerous. Don't go any further. If there's anything, we'll contact you from here. We'll work with you if that happens. 4 days after the post of GOI 093 members, poster who abducted Familiar Scarlet once again posted to the board. Exchange of posts among GOI 093 members. Following this constitute important information regarding 2955's anomalous properties. The following is an extract. Excuse me, this is the criminal in question. I'm going back to Koi Garazaki now. Please help me. Thanks for contacting us. What's the situation like right now? When I heard you were going to track me down and catch me, I got scared and ran away to another world, but then Romelia's physical conditions started to get worse. This is bad. We, Anons, and Koi Garazaki went to the criminal's house. Romelia's there, but she's suffering from typical symptoms of loss of absoluteness. This is going to turn out like what happened with Patchy. She'll be in a pitiful state soon, so we need to act fast. The loss of absoluteness is probably because of a replacement Romelia has been created by modifying someone else. If there's a replacement already, even if we help Romelia, there's another Romelia that will die. It's a shame, but we can't do anything. If it were possible, we should have let him go before a replacement was made. I think that Korrigan Section is just trying to get information about what's going on. This SCP.
No, it's
Oh.
this Korigari Zaki is a parallel universe.
Yeah.
Senbun, the Korizaki Senbun, is its is like a news organization within that universe.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So where the hell do we put an alternate universes news organization? Probably chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
This has gotten my head to hurting something awful.
Yeah, this one took a while to try.
I think our
It's just-
brains are spent for the night.
I find it funny how you said at least Shigastan's not connected to this group, then I look over to Shigastan right there.
Shut up.
Just remember, Shigastan is everywhere. Shigastan might even know where your mom is.
Oh
Actually, you probably know
no.
where your mom
Oh
is.
no. I see one of the groups of interests we're going to look at eventually. The Confederate Island Countries of Phantom.
Just remember,
Do you
we're not
think-
there yet. That's for next week.
Yeah.
Right, do you think the Confederate inherently has to do with the South?
Maybe.
Right?
No, it doesn't. A
Japan
Confederacy.
doesn't care about the American South.
In a
A
person, no. What?
Confederacy.
Yeah.
A confederacy effectively refers to a conglomeration of different groups acting in a democratic manner. For example, well before the existence of the Confederacy of Independent States, the Confederate States of the United States in the Civil War, well before that, one of the things that I learned about in one of our literature classes was the Iroquois Confederacy, which was a group of several Native American tribes up there, I think, in around like the Maine region, that came together and started working together.
Gotcha.
I think, if I remember correctly, it included the Mohicans,
Ah.
i.e., the source of the term Mohawk.
Okay.
That is pretty nifty.
Yeah.
Mohawks are awesome.
Yes.
Anyways,
That is probably not the only reason they're awesome, but I love Mohawks.
and Bookworm says, or the
Yeah,
Articles
or
of Confederation that predated the U.S. Constitution.
Yeah. So, point being, like seeing the word Confederacy does not
I'm
inherently
sorry, I
mean.
didn't mean to fart. I didn't mean to fart.
Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry, I was talking to Spoon.
That's actually a funny thing to jump in with. Anyways, ending
Hell,
soon.
oh my gods,
Huh?
oh my gods, I just realized something that makes this even more frustrating. Aaron,
Yeah.
you were a fan of that time I was reincarnated as a slime,
Yeah.
in which our main character is the leader of the Jura Tempest Federation.
Uh-huh.
Confederacy.
Oh.
Federation. Just
She'll never get it.
actually, that's curious. Like, what is the difference between a confederacy and a federation?
I don't know.
Confederacy.
Anyway, going ending soon in 3, 2, 1. Hey, Bookworm, welcome to Aaron's channel. Stay for the SCP knowledge. No, come for the SCP knowledge. Stay for random pack toys.
Meaning. Let's see. So, Confederacy. Let's see. So, Confederacy definition. A league or alliance, especially of Confederate states. And yeah. And Confederate meaning joined in an agreement or treaty. So the reason why the fucking slave owning South is called the Confederates is because they created a joint agreement or treaty to turn traitor, because they really just could not stand the idea of not owning black people.
Basically, they fully believed in their ability to enslave people because without slaves, they were basically useless rich people.
Eh. That's fair. Yeah. Anyways, Cheer, do you have any
Okay,
last words
so
for stream?
actually,
Oh, sorry.
okay, you know what? I will concede that in this instance, my brain went on a tangent that was not entirely your fault. That was not entirely fair to you, Aaron, because Federation and Confederacy, they do have like fundamentally different meanings. So that was me. That was me being overzealous in my mockery of you. That said, I, I don't know. I'm tired. My head hurts. Is Spood okay?
No.
Welcome to Insta. That's what I love. Yes. I want to go back and re-look into stuff about the Iroquois Confederacy.
There.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Jerry, last words go.
And just remember, if you don't think it can get worse, don't worry. There's always a will. There is always a way.
Yeah. Hatchet, last
Just,
words
just
go.
grab some snacks and a tea, maybe.
Hatchet, last words go.
My last words will simply consist of the fact that my two favorite SCPs from the night, as well as like two of my new favorite SCPs in general, can be summed up as random gods translating convenience store items so they can understand it, and fetus wine.
Wait, you didn't like the Thor one? The one I sent you?
Well, we
Oh.
didn't go over that SCP.
Right, that's right.
I
Sorry.
Didn't
Anyway.
fucking read.
Like, comment, subscribe, and follow Erin for more
Believe it
random
or not,
facts.
when I'm talking about
Give her money
SCPs
if you
that
can
we
to
read
support this
tonight,
stream of
I'm
information.
not going to include one that we did not read fully.
That's fair.
Congratulations. Congratulations on your discovering this incredible knowledge, Aaron.
Yeah, I realized I also forgot to ask Bookworm their last words. But they did it while you were speaking.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
anyways.
farewell, I suppose. One day I shall spew random knowledge of my own. That's valid.
Yeah. Anyways. Danger Noddles. Tomorrow.
Danger nipples.
Oh my god. Tomorrow I'll be doing analog horror with Jerry. Then Saturday will be horror stories. Sunday will be repo with Hatchet unless something happens.
I don't think anything will happen.
Yeah.
Well, things will happen, but they'll hurt my brain, and you will be responsible for them in repo.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, then Monday will be fucking content farms, and Thursday will be tier listing again. Also, I will say, Halloween will be, which is the last day of the month, right? I'm sorry.
Aaron? Aaron? Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron? Aaron?
Yes.
Can you stop? Can
Think
can
of
you
it.
just
When Halloween happens at the same day on the same month every year. What day is that?
Aaron, Aaron, I'm
Yes.
begging you, stop weaponizing your stupidity against me. I
I'm just trying
already
to
have
get
a
her to
headache.
learn.
I already have a headache. I don't need you to shoot me in the chest of the question, is the fucking holiday that's always on the last day of October, is that gonna be on the last day of October? You've caused me enough harm tonight, Aaron.
Of course, this actually is the 32nd of October. My bad.
There's no 32nd of October.
For
I'm
now.
I'm gonna fucking I'm I'm gonna fucking melt all of you in a pile of books. I'm gonna turn you into books and I'm gonna put you in the oven. Ah!
I'm
was-
sorry, now I'm just imagining a giant garfish person just grabbing a bird and grabbing a worm and popping them in the oven
I,
and chopping them into book shapes.
Oh,
Festus, why are you yelling at me?
And Bookersis brings a new meaning to devouring a book.
I think I think I think Festus wants to console me.
Yeah,
It's
also,
okay, Festus. Anything you could do to me is not half as bad as what my friend does to me.
it hasn't been fully decided which of the three we'll be doing, but for Halloween, it's either going to be Scriblio, Gartic Phone, or Cards Against Humanity. It'll be Halloween edition.
I'd say honestly, I'd say like since Cards Against Humanity is so inconsistent, I'd say
Yeah.
that we can like do both Gartic Phone and Scriblio.
Okay.
Like some time of it will be Scriblio, some time of it will be not Cards Against Humanity. Fucking Gartic Phone.
Hmm.
Hey Festus. Yes. Yes, I can accept some fuzz.
Yeah. Also,
I
Halloween is on a
appreciate
Friday. Neat, yeah.
I appreciate your oh yep, there's the knife toes digging into my flesh. That's fine.
They are friendly knife toes.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'm too tired to read tonight. So yeah, see you later, Danger Noodles, and bloody fetuses.